What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? A little mic adjustment here. There we go. All right, back in the grind. Now, fair warning, y'all. I am expecting to get another internet outage later today. We'll see. They're replacing or they're upgrading the network in my neighborhood here to true fiber. We got that fake fiber going now. That copper stuff that is not fiber yet advertised and charged as fiber. But yeah, so we're getting some fancy new internet, which is quite nice. But anyway, going through the growing pains with that. But let's get things started here. Still grinding out some armor. I actually found an Ultimate Plus Plus piece last night, but it was junk. Sadly. Where do we want to start the day? Let's start the day in Omac again. Survival, wave 22 start. Let's get it. I want to try to get the build minimized a little here where I'm not building so much because I'm pretty sure I'm overbuilding. But I'm not sure how little is going to work. Do we want to try a minionless build? I don't know if we want to go true minionless, but I don't know if I'm strong enough for that, but go with a full R stack there. You know what? What's the worst that could happen? I lose, right? Not the end of the world. It won't be the first. It won't be the last map I lose. So let's try a minionless build. I feel like I don't need 2 R stacks. But let's get to it. So how's everybody's day going? What y'all all up to? Go like that. Oh, you know what? I probably need some reflex too. Do I need reflex? Well, let's just build it out and see what we got left. I'm sure I need some reflex. Let's see. Let's go with do we want to go 2 shrooms? Screw it. Let's go 2 shrooms and we'll go 2 golems. Let's see if this works. Or it might eat up too much DU. I didn't do any seed spreaders. Part of me kind of feels like I should throw in some seed spreaders. They're relatively cheap comparatively for the amount of power you get out of them. They end up doing a pretty good amount of damage. Oh shoot, you know what? I never turned on the stacking script. Let me do that real quick. I gotta get my windows all set back up. Huh. Weird. Now it won't let me tab. How strange. Guess I can do it like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, let's get some seed spreaders in. We'll go 1 that way. Oops. Then we'll go 1 this way. On DD1, you can 4-player split screen. DD1 works a little differently. The alting system in DD1 is built into the game. It's not like DD2. You don't need to have separate accounts in DD1. Like, I'm going to be split screening right here, and I'll be using one account and just bringing out multiple characters. Yeah, see, I only got 50 left, so this is definitely eating up too much of the DU, I feel like. That gives me 6 more. What do we want to do with 6? We could throw a couple of traps in, or we could get those reflect beams in. We could go like this, but I don't know how helpful that's actually going to be. Well, that's the thing. I kind of want to add in some reflex. You know what? Let's just get reflex in. That's feels like just the thing to do. We don't use all the DU. We won't use all the DU. This is experimental anyway. I have no real clue if it's going to hold. Let's go one that way. One that way, and then we could just throw 2 on the 2 DU units on the sides. Kind of. I feel like these are completely unnecessary. The side ones, that is. Yeah, so anyway, in DD1, it's all built in. So, like, if I hit F3, it goes to split screen, and I've got another character. So I can bring, like, a boost summoner in. Plug them up on the towers, and then say I want another one. Well, I could bring in, what do we want to do? Let's bring in a tower booster monk. Let me grab, there we got more mana right here. Let me grab some mana for him. And what we'll do is set him up so he's just shooting that way. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, let's switch back over to our main window. So we will... Let's get this shooting and get the wave started. Then we'll swap to 4. We'll get that guy shooting and tower boosting. We'll swap back to our main and hide the other windows. And now I've got an automated tower booster, plus a monk that's, pardon me, I got an automated tower booster plus summoner that's got the boost pets. And then we're auto upgrading the stack. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to work. I'll get rid of the tower booster, of course, as soon as I get these all upgraded, and we'll go with another summoner booster. It's different. It's all built into the game now. So you don't want to have any sort of add-ons or anything going. And it's your F keys. They tried to make it relatively similar-ish to DD2. So like F3 is your first split screen, F4 is your second, F5 is your third. F8 hides them all and leaves only your main character screen there. And then F7 gets rid of them all. But you don't want to have anything, like any third-party stuff, that could potentially interfere, you know? Need to get a better serpent staff for this character. Well, you have to hit your F keys to switch between. Like, for example, in this setup, let's go ahead and bring all the windows back up. So say I wanted to move that boost summoner. I would hit F3, that switches control over to the boost summoner, and then now I can move it around. Well, say I wanted to, like my monk stopped boosting. So let's say I go to F4, I get the mana flowing here again. Now his cooldown is down, so I can't do anything with that, but actually I can wait until his cooldown's back up, I guess. Wait till his cooldown's back up. Okay, I'll get him tower boosting again. Then I'll switch back over to F2. We're back onto the main account, and then I hit F8 to hide them all. Just make sure you're not using any of the things that you used to use. Like, there used to be other scripts or add-ons or whatever that people would use. You don't want to have any of that stuff installed. And it works, for me, it works really good. But you just had to learn what all the keys are, all the keystrokes. And we got everything just about... Actually, it looks like we got everything full up now. Or, no, almost. Almost have everything full up. All right, so, like now, I want to ditch the monk. Since, we're upgraded enough. So I'm going to swap this monk out for another summoner. And we'll park him over here. And then we'll switch back to the main. We'll close the rest of the windows. Actually, I can go ahead and swap this out to a different summoner as well. I'm leveling one that I've been using. This guy here is 99 now, getting pretty close. Actually, it says level up available. I guess I'm level 100 on that guy now. Good to know, good to know. Anyway, I got a couple more upgrades to do, but I'll just do them on this guy. So let's just get the wave started here. We got 2 summoner boosters. And then we've got our third summoner out. I just threw two harpoon pets on him for when I'm running around collecting the chests. Need to get more mana. Like I said, it works really, really well, but you do have to kind of learn all the buttons, Hopefully we have some luck today. I didn't get any loot yesterday. Like I said, I got an Alti ++ last night. But it was Garbo. We got one more chest here, huh? I think that's all I'm in it. Looks like it. Get these last couple of upgrades in. Going on there, Tot? How you doing? Oops. All right, so we are fully upped. I don't think I really need the DPS. I don't know if it's going to hold all the way through to wave 35. Could be a little sketch. We'll find out. We will find out soon enough. Farming for armor at the moment. Nothing super specific. I could use a leather chest and head, I think it is. And then just general upgrades. I mean, I've still got a few heroes and supreme pieces. So I'm definitely not where I want to be. Looks like this might hold, though, for the time being, anyway. Not too far up in the air for the flash heal. Oops. This is a great farming map. Just real smooth and easy to run. If you do a full build with minions and everything, it's just, you just will never really have an issue on this map. I want to try to do some striking tree in a while. I tried the build I used to use on striking tree last night, and it did pretty well, but it got smashed in at like wave 32. So wasn't able to finish it. And back in the day, I was doing wave 32 starts, is the weird thing. But I think I was playing one with just one account with a monk tower booster. Just going for the pet at the end. All right, and then we rinse and repeat. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully see some loot today. Well, let's go this way first. I never go this way first. Man, the allergies are intense here today. Yeah, harpoon pets, they drop from the Magus Citadel survival map, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Well, my towerless build did not make it. Or my minionless build did not make it. Alright, so we're going to want to drop some minions in. It was a good experiment anyway. So yeah, anyway, then we come out. We got all of those screens, so we just hit F7. It boots the other guys. Let's jump back in there. I'll use minions this time. Well, I mean, DD1 pets are a big part of the game, where in DD2 they're really not. Hardcore is a loot multiplier. It makes it so you don't respawn in between waves. So if you die, your build has to hold. Was that? Did I just make? Yeah, wrong R. Dude, I do have hardcore on, right? Yeah, okay. If you die on normal, you respawn. It's not worth playing on normal. You're better off just, if your build doesn't hold, you're better off restarting the map than grinding with less loot quality. All right, so we'll go back to the usual. The usual build that I've been doing normally. Well, I mean, when you're starting, you're going to be doing equivalent. This game is not like DD2. This is a much more challenging game. You have to work your way up to maps. You can't just skip to the end and start doing it, DD2 is far more casual of a game than DD1, in that regard, anyway. So you wouldn't, I mean, if you're a brand new player, you would not be doing Wave 22 starts on Omac, on Nightmare Hardcore. There's lower difficulties for that. Let's get our little pea shooters in here. Well, no, you don't have to do that besides the campaign. I mean, if there's a map you don't want to do, you don't have to do it, All right. Let's see. Twiggy with the sub. Thank you so much. Go with 4 DSTs. And then we'll just slap in a bunch of LTs for the rest. 4 of them. Alright, let's get some minions going this time to hopefully avoid the facepalm. It sucks, but it's there, and you make your own schedule and all that. It's got a lot of downsides, but it's got upsides too. Uber driving is definitely not a joyous career choice or anything, but it's convenient and it works. Well, the downsides are you're beating the living shit out of your car and you're not paying for it. And depending on gas prices, sometimes the money is not that good. If you make $20 but spend $10 in gas, is it really worth it? I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but, the fuel prices being so high have definitely not been a good thing for Uber drivers. But just the wear and tear on your car, too. I mean, when you're driving a car professionally, you can spend a pretty absurd amount of hours, All right. Let's try this again. Let's choke this time, huh? What do you think? Grab a little more juice here and get a few upgrades in. Get that buff beam jacked at least. That and the people, yeah. I mean, it's a job where it's another American job where you're depending on tips, you know, which is quite the big deal in the U.S. and not in other countries. What is the red? I don't know what you mean. All right. Let's just go ahead and fire it up here. We'll get our Boostas. Oh, that's your health and mana bars. It's like ARPG style, basically. The red is your health and the blue is your mana. All right. Try this again. Do I not have? Oh, yeah, I got a genie equipped. I was like, do I not have a genie equipped? These minions getting beat up any? A little bit. Still don't have our stack upgraded. Alright, stack is done now at least. Just grinded some armor pieces, Twinkie. I've got some bad armor pieces that I don't have replacement pieces for that are sufficient on several characters. Like my Aura Monk is relatively dialed in. My Buff Beam EV is relatively dialed in. My Apprentice Builder is relatively dialed in. But like I got some big discrepancies on like my DPS Monk. My Jester's in pretty good shape too. But I just need multiple good armor upgrades, you know? looks like we're done on that side. What do we got left over here? We got a lot left over here. Only 1,200 mobs left. Hopefully I can get enough mana here to get them upgraded. And, you know, could always use some better accessories. I'm close on the Eternal Defender thing. I've only got like maybe, I think it's like 5 more maps. Like you got to do once you get Ultimate Defender, you got to do the first 20 maps of the Lost Quests maps. And I've got like, I want to say like 5 more of them to do. I could try knocking one of those out today too, I guess. No post-processing? Yeah, man. Got to save them eyeballs. Post-processing is rough in DD1. It is like some serious eye bleed. Are we close enough to just swap over? Not really. Let's just go one more wave. Just to get all these R's, or all these upgrades done, and then I'll swap over to the Summoner. You know what got me, Twinkie? Well, you know the deal. You've played Dungeon Defenders long enough. You know the deal. A friend of mine has gotten back into the game, and he needed help with a few missions. And like I loaded up my account to help him, and you know, ended up after I got done with him playing for another 7 hours or whatever. What's my least favorite part of DD1? Probably all the screen clutter. I don't know. I mean, I've got all the graphics turned way down to eliminate as much as possible, and you still can't tell what the hell's going on. If you don't know what you're looking at, you will have no clue what is going on here. It's just a mess of shit all over the screen. That's probably my least favorite part. Yeah, well, I mean, June 18th, the DD2 update. The next DD1 update is actually in playtesting right now, if you join the DDRNG Discord. The only thing that we don't know is what is happening with DDA, and he's been teasing all that stuff. You can't read into Augie streams too much. You know, so it's tough there. You don't want to read in and take everything he says. But, I mean, there's something happening with DDA. What did he say today? He said they're working with professionals that speak for a living. I mean, which tells you absolutely nothing. Does that mean they're going to add some voice acting into DDA? I mean, I have no clue, you know? It's not the numbers for me, Ed. It's all the visuals, like the aura glows and all of the bloom and just stuff everywhere, you know? I like seeing the numbers. I just think that the game is really loud, you know, as far as just bloom and screen clutter. I'm pretty sure everything's upgraded. I don't know why I'm still spamming here, but here I am. Guess we can run and grab all the chests while the wave's running. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't want the game to look bad. It just, to me, just the amount of flashing lights seems a little excessive. It was the thing that I originally was turned off about DD1. You know, I was an Orcs Must Die player, and I tried out DD1, and I was like, what the hell is with all this flashing everywhere? You know? That's about the only real negative thing I would say about it. And a lot of people love it. So, you know, I mean, that's just one person's opinion. A lot of people love it. I mean, I get complaints on YouTube videos that I do a DD1 that I don't have post-processing turned on, and they say I'm making the game look shitty. It's like, dude, I'm saving my fucking eyeballs because this thing will burn that shit. Your retinas will be gone if you sit there and play this game with post-processing on. I mean, come on. You know? No more eyeballs. My internet died, Phil. They're in the process of replacing all of our old copper out with fiber. Man, if it had hero damage on it. I think that's poo, though. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just because I'm old, you know? Oh, shit. Is it just because I'm old? I mean, maybe it is. But to me, it just seems like an excessive amount of flashing. Am I just an old man with old man eyes? I mean, that's possible. Oh. Thought I was going to make the jump. That's a nope. I think the views when you're dead from up here look great. Then I could deal with the flashing. But when you're standing in the middle of it, I just personally don't like it. I love the death cam views, though. You get such incredible views of the map. LTs, oh yeah. the way the lightning tower was meant to be. Oh, all the spawn notifications? I don't even pay attention to them. A lot of times I don't play with the audio on, so I don't hear the every time an ogre spawns. I think if I played with the audio on, it would get to me after a while. Yeah, shoot me a link there, Ed. I mean, I'm always up to check it out. I think that the maps look good is the thing too. Like, I mean, obviously this is a dated game, but I mean, the textures and everything, they all look nice. I have no problem looking at that stuff, you know? I'd like to see more of it. Yeah, I don't even know where to start on tweaking all that stuff, though. IDHC is pretty patient with me with that stuff. He never tells me to shut up. Which, if I was him, I would probably tell me to shut up, go away. But he's always super patient with me about helping me with my issues with all the games. Like I'm using that Unreal Engine 3 fix for borderless windowed, so you can play true full screen windowed. Yeah, shit, man. If you could death cam all the time, I'd love it. I mean, I guess you get kind of that in Overlord mode. All right, yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I'm not against checking it out. Don't get me wrong. Well, you really see the DST and the LT glory in Overlord mode, don't you? Just pot shots throughout the map. No loots this wave. I feel like the loot is a little better on average. I don't know the actual numbers, but I feel like the loot is a little better on average on this map than like Spooky Bay. But Spooky Bay, you know, some pretty cool pets. I need to get a smooth striking tree build down. I'll try that after this map. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, no. Stuff's going down now. I'm derping around too much. I'm going to end up losing. My buff beam is down, which is not a good thing, and the strength drain aura is down. Yeah, we got face palms all day on this one. What the hell, man? Try this one more time. It's the same thing in DD2. I mean, you get not everyone. A lot of people like to play around with different things, but like you get your meta build set up and that's all you do, you know. I shouldn't have needed the flash heal. I think a Gen got my aura there. I shouldn't need to heal this early though. I mean, I know that build works. I've done it a million times. Something went bad. Yeah, it had to have been a Gen yoinking one of my auras though. And then, of course, that got rid of the buff beam, which made everything else fall apart. Let's go ahead and get those reflects in. I need to level a few characters too. If only I had True Boss Rush unlocked and could get that map down. One of these days. You know what? I bet if I got them inside of the golem's ring, they'd be indestructible. All right. Hopefully that gets it. It won't let you send me the file on Discord? Oh, that's weird. It says it's too big or something? Oh, well, here, I'll send you a message, and then you can just reply to it. That should work. Let's see. We have never PM'd each other on Discord. That's crazy. Yeah, we have. Usually because you don't share a server with the recipient, or the recipient. It's giving me the same message for you. Maybe Discord is just having an issue right now. I mean, we've got a private message history, so... Yeah, I don't know. Very, very weird. Alright, where was I? Alright, let's just grab our alts here. All right. I'll try this again. This time with new and improved, with less choke, hopefully. Oof, man, this guy's got slapped. Other side looks good. God, man, I love this auto upgrading thing. It's still such a novelty to me, as I just haven't spent a ton of time using it. It just seems so awesome. Oh man, we were getting thin down here. Holy crap. That other side getting beat up? This side's not getting beat up at all. Oh yeah, that works. That works. Going on there, John? I had to grab some mana from the other side, I think. There we go. Like, probably not gonna get it done in one wave here. Okay, sweet. Thanks there, Ed. Appreciate it. I feel like that might be close enough just to go ahead and swap. So I'm only getting the armor drops. See if I get enough mana for a few upgrades here. I need to get this guy in a little better shape if I'm going to be cruising around the map. Picking up chests on him. Already yoinked that one. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing? Shed, what up, what up? Doing dailies and a weekly, nice. Yep, always worth getting those things knocked out. It's tough for me on the dailies, but I try to never miss a weekly. Sometimes I'll let the dailies stack up and then knock them all out at once. Doing your monthly and yearlies? No loot. What's going on there, Mr. Mamby? Doing good, man. Just chilling. Chilling with a little DD fun. I'd really like to get that Eternal Defender thing done. Hopefully this weekend. You know, I never played Wizard 101. When Wizard 101 was in its heyday, I actually looked at it and debated on playing it. But at the time, I was like wildly addicted to World of Warcraft. That was all I played was WoW. I'm not taking any damage over here at all. Like, everything's coming down this side. Night Online? I've never played that one. Oh, I missed a chest. Nothing in it. I have played Guild Wars 2. I'd love for a new MMO to come out that didn't suck. That would be wonderful. The only MMO that I didn't play enough that I got regrets for not putting a lot of time into is Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, I've never used the pylon. Is that what it does? It buffs minions? Or does it buff everything in the area? I haven't used it at all. No, never played Firefall. It buffs everything. Oh, shit. That seems like a no-brainer then. Get that in there. I don't play many MMOs, though, Shed, just because, with the exception of Star Wars: The Old Republic, there's not an MMO out there that has lived up to World of Warcraft for me. And World of Warcraft is my most played game, so I'm very, very biased. I don't play it anymore because I've got serious addiction issues with it. But I'm very, very biased when it comes to MMOs now because of World of Warcraft. I think we're getting it now. How big is the radius of those pylons? Is it big? I mean, the Hermit just seems like it's a real well-rounded. Oh, with 7K range, it'll cover about 90% of this bridge? Wow. I'm nowhere near that. My Hermit is actually my redheaded stepchild at the moment. I think I'm sitting at maybe like 6K power, maybe 3 or 4K range. Just put 2, yeah. No loots. We got some ogres that don't want to come down. No, he did. Can't imagine these battle droids will be any good. Oh, look at that. Alti plus battle droid. Dang. We'll let the ogre have the right of way on the stairway. Still nothing good. I actually don't know why my minions are taking so much damage. I mean, like I said, this build I've done a bazillion times. I've never had to deal with so much minion damage before. Doing something different. Put one more mage on each side. Well, like I said, this build, I've literally done this build. I mean, I had to have done it 100 times. And I've just never had issues. I've done it exactly like this. I'm just not sure. I feel like I got the minions back a little further than normal, but you wouldn't think that would make them take more damage. I mean, I still got 30 minion units left. I could put down, could easily throw it a couple more down for sure. I don't even feel like I need the second golem. No loot at all. Let's do that. Throw in a couple more minions since I got the MU left over. Do something like that, maybe. Throw a couple of upgrades on them here. Oh, I know they're in melee range of the ogres. The fail here is I was under the impression that the golems protected the minions. They're way close. So, I mean, they're definitely easily in range. What's going on, Cameron? Yeah, shit, man. Hey, you know how Dungeon Defenders is. You get going on a bender and you can't turn the thing off. Like, I ended up playing until like 2 in the morning last night. This way a safer route. It looks like it. Oop, not really. Kind of. Golem doesn't work on minions, traps, or auras. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I thought that golems did. So I was putting it all close like that specifically to get it all in range of my golem as best as possible. Moving back a tickle. They're still in range. This side's kind of a non-issue. Move it back just a little bit more. Should go a little smoother. I didn't realize the base rolls on those skeleton pumpkin on a treadmill thing, the thing from Spooky Bay, rolled that high. I got all excited when I saw the rolls on them. I got a good one yesterday. And then I realized you can only upgrade those to 750. So I got one with 750 on 3 of the 4. I think everything's getting slapped out there. I've got pretty decent builder pets. I've got some really good treadmill on treadmills, and I got several of the different Magicites, Greater Magicite event ones. I just saw that one yesterday with all 4 builder stats 700 without upgrading. It's like, damn, you know? Yeah, Wintermeyer, I've done a bunch. The main thing right now I need is just some better armor, I think. I mean, I could always use better accessories, too. But the armor is definitely a big deal. That, and I mean, DPS weapons. Like, I've got a decent Ember Staff for my EV. I use a Rainmaker on my Jester. I don't have any incredibly good monk weapons. Like, I've got a decent Mischief Maker. I got a decent Etherean Spear. I got a decent Honey Spear. But none of them are like, write home and tell mom about it worthy of anything. Oh, does it drop good armor on new towers allowed? I haven't done that one yet. I mean, I've done the map, but I haven't done the new towers allowed version of it. Oh, wow. Got one probably trashy ultimate piece. Let's see. Yeah, that's a nope. I guess if it had health. Yeah, it's missing a resist too. Nah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've got lots to do. Definitely got lots to do. Oh, he's flash healing from too high in the air. Wow, that mage is still in Ogre Cleave range. I enjoy the survival runs. A lot of people get burnt out on them, but that's like one of the first things I do anytime I come back to DD1 is run some survival maps. I don't dislike them at all. I definitely enjoy all of the Dungeon Defenders games more for the tower defense aspect than the active aspect. I know I need to get over that soon, especially if I get Eternal done and can start working on trying to get True Boss Rush. Lover's Paradise is your favorite one? I don't think I've ever done that one on survival. I normally do this one, Spooky Bay. Obviously I've had my fair share of Moonbase, as everyone did back in the day. And then I went through a long, long spell doing Magus Citadel. But that's been mainly, well, and Infested. Done an unhealthy amount of Infested runs, too. Oh, wow. Getting an Ultimate Plus Plus every 2 runs? That's crazy. That one's kind of a nope. Should be about 6 runs on average. I haven't gotten any today. I got I got that robot, a plus plus robot a minute ago, but I'm not overly excited about that. I did get a plus plus armor piece last night, and it just rolled bad. Wasn't great. Well, I mean, there's no shortage of grind, you know? Somebody told me that once, that Dungeon Defenders means grind more in Ethereum. It's a very, very fair translation, I believe. Just for reference, you're doing solo runs. It's 12 runs for 1 Ultimate Plus Plus with 6-minute runs for you. Wow. I mean, that's pretty good. You just got to want to play active. And that's the thing. I would rather not. I mean, unless, I might have fun. I haven't done it yet. But I'm not sure how much enjoyment that would be for me. You had fun doing it for a few days? Yeah, I mean, a lot of, a lot of people love the active life. Yeah, something in there to mix it up. I mean, that's never a bad thing. Having a little something something going to mix it up. We should be getting the 7 days to die infos tomorrow for the 1.0 version. Pretty excited for that. Wandering Hearts, your favorite map? I've done a lot of that Spring Valley run. What was I farming there? I think I was farming a chicken baller, maybe. I don't remember. What does Spring Valley? Oh, you get the eggs. That's right. You get the eggs and then turn the eggs into the fancy mega chicken. Got a good chicken baller right away. I've got a decent chicken baller, and I've got that event chicken baller too. But I still find myself using a ball blaster all the time. What do you think the best? What do you do the no towers allowed with? Monk with a decent pet, or? And what do you think is the best pet to use on that one? Don't slap me, bro. No loots. This is the original Dungeon Defenders Onion Knight. It is very, very different than Awakened. Might as well keep going to 35. Not do the 22 to 30. My Ulti Plus Plus I got last night was on Striking Tree. Since I came back and started playing DD1 again, I have not seen an Ulti Plus Plus on this map. I am due, y'all. I'm due. All right, let's see what kind of steam robots we got here. like a bunch of garbo. No loot yet. I think we're going to have disconnections today with the internet, and then again, maybe even tomorrow. But tomorrow is supposed to be the last day of it. You got a 506 up chicken baller, and the only negative stat was AB1, but of course. That's crazy, man. I've never seen one that with that many upgrades. What's going on there, Floral? How you doing? Need to try to find a better version of that little wizard pet too. Yeah, they're all a fun time. Just kind of have to go through whatever you feel like playing at the time, you know? All the Dungeon Defenders games are all super fun, though. Ultimate 93 from the chest. That's not terrible. That is not terrible. That is for sure. I'll definitely yoink that one. I wonder if you could do a build. I'm sure someone's already done it, but the Hermit seems so strong. I wonder if you could do Hermit only. You know, obviously you use buff beam still and work some minions in and auras. I guess it's not Hermit only at all. It's just no LTs and DSTs. Wonder how a no LT or DST build would fare. This map would probably be an easy map for it, you would think. What's going on there, Amir? How you doing? It's holding strong. Just that one piece. Nothing from the chest that time. That's all right. If you look up that exact phrase on YouTube there, Amir, there's a video I posted about it. If you just look up efficient ancient power resets in Dungeon Defenders 2, that will no doubt come out. Search that, it'll come out as the top video. I go through all the steps. All the way up to AP 50 anyway. Well, yeah, I mean, that video is only 6 months old or whatever. Not a very old video. There hasn't been any changes to that stuff in years. Since Chaos 9 came out, this is the last time there was any changes to ancient power type stuff. Every defense in DD2 is situational based on what's in front of you. So, nah, there's no tier list. A DD2 tower tier list would be... There'd be a different list for every map. You know? Counter the enemies that are in front of you. That's the rule. What's going on there, Forever Master? How you doing? What we get there? Little poo-poo piece. And kind of a junker. Boo. Where the shinies at? Overlord mode is so nice. Every time I step away from DD1 for a while and play the other games, when I come back to it, I just never want to leave Overlord mode. I love being able to see the whole map. We'll leave that piece behind. All right, what did we get? Anything? Nope, nothing. Sorry, maybe I'll get a decent accessory here. Assuming I survive the next couple of waves, that is. Have to mow the backyard. Oh, man. I know all about mowing. We live on a 5-acre property. I have to do all of the mowing. Brutal. Actually putting a new engine in the tractor probably Saturday or Sunday. That will getting the tractor up and running again will definitely make things a little nicer in the mowing department. It's been just brutal, though. I've been neglecting about 3 of the 5 acres in the 2 acres, which is like the front yard and the backyard and a little side area. I've been doing with a push mower, and that's a lot of grass, man. Get the engine replaced on the tractor and gonna have to do the big back field again, and that's just way overgrown. The grass is like up to my waist now. Next week will definitely be a heavy mowing day. Or a heavy mowing week. It'll take me more than one day, probably. Be nice to see something here. The ogres like try to clip into that post there. The ones that come down this ramp. I'm still learning stuff on the hermit as well. I guess that pylon buffs everything except, traps auras. Which I wasn't aware of that. The mushroom strength drain effect stacks with a strength drain aura, which I never knew that until a few days ago as well. It's definitely a pretty powerful hero. Those seed bomb towers are kind of deceiving. Visually, they don't seem overly impressive, but they put out some heavy duty damage, and that poison dot like stacks up. I feel like I missed a chest. Oh, I did. Just this one, though. Yeah, the hermit does seem insanely powerful, though. Yeah, the web wall. I haven't used the webs a ton yet, but they seem everything. The hermit's entire loadout seems really, really strong. The golems create just a crazy amount of aggro, too. Oh, the pylon buffs the range of auras? Nice. I've actually never used them yet. Ed Course was here earlier. He was telling me I need to start adding those in. Said they're just crazy good. Like right now, I got the mushrooms underneath the golems, which I don't know those mushrooms are necessarily needed. I probably could have got away with maybe using pylons instead. Mushrooms are like a big AoE spider minion. The whole kit is pretty impressive. What's going on, Doug? I think most people say as far as just armor farming goes that 22 to 30 is the most efficient. From what I understand anyway. But like this map, you get the accessories at 35 and, you know, can always use a look at some new accessories. Stacks multiplicatively with webs and the initiate's enemy drain. I wish you could make the webs a little bit longer. I wish you could like make the webs as long as a beam. Man, nothing in 34 either. Not even a bad ultimate to look at. The mercenary is pretty good. There, Doug. And now, like, the big benefit you get from the EV with the reflect beam, you don't necessarily need anymore. I mean, it's still best in slot, but you can get around it with the rework to the arcane barrier. Joe with the raid. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome. We get any loots? No loots. Oh, mage down. Oh, we're getting rockets. Went the efficient route. I don't know how efficient this is. Oh, you mean going around and getting the chest? Yeah, I threw a set of gear on a oddball summoner. Gave him a couple of harpoons and been using that to run around and grabbing it. He still gets slapped by everything. It's real bad on Striking Tree with the harbingers. Like a harbinger just looks at the summoner is over with. Yeah, they're both really good choices there, Doug. Oh, that's with resist. The harbingers still just put the smackdown on you. Actually, my resists aren't capped, but they're super close. They're like 88%. Or if I should throw this minion. I could throw a mage down, but he's not going to be geared at all. Just to have some healing on this side. That should get me through the wave anyway. Hopefully. What's going on there, Papsters? Yeah, harbingers are mean, that's for sure. That is for sure. Grab a little bit of mana here, just in case. Looks like we're over the hump with most of the baddies anyway. A couple of ogres rolling down, but they should get slapped. Just about there. All right, let's see what we got. That was one of those pieces I picked up, huh? What do we have here? Meh. That wouldn't be a terrible shield if it didn't have the negative on the movement speed. The negative AB2. That's just garbo. Yep, that's all the stuff I just dropped. I should have looked on the map before I, AB1 is Countess. I need to decorate this tavern at some point. It was turning into just an absolute mess with me throwing stuff on the ground, so I picked everything up. Got my inventory organized a little bit. Looks like I left a few of those laying around. Nessies. I used to have a bunch of those laid around decorating. But yeah, I need to do some decorating here, that's for sure. All right, so where do we want to try out next? Go ahead and try. Let's do a Spooky Bay. Still using Washboard's campaign build here from that series he just did. It just is so smooth. Yep. Moonstaff is definitely one of the options for sure. Was that meant to be a physical beam? Yeah. Right here. Let's see. Put a couple of seeds in. Oh, over there. I gotcha. Let's see. We go right to the DSTs and LTs. That golem is all derped. My golem placements are always so bad. And it's just triggering to look at afterwards. It's like, what the hell? How did I get over there? You got to get them legs centered on the beam, you know? Oh, it's still great. It still pops up weird. All right. Well, I mean, he was very centered on the beam that time. Try over a little. Look at that. That is so strange. Huh. Too close to the wall? I mean, maybe. There we go. Yeah, probably so. Probably so, their show. All right, spam a couple spiders around, and I think we'll call it good. That should get it. We'll bring you and put you over by the R stack. And then we'll bring you and put you by the main stack. We already swapped. Yeah, right. Yoink a little mana here, and then I guess I can just spend this first. Might as well get a few free upgrades in place first. Oops. What's going on, Shadow Shot? How you doing, man? Chill with some Elden Ring tonight. Very nice. I don't know what I'm going to play tonight. I actually got a bunch of editing projects to work on. I may end up working on those a little tonight. Did I get the one from up top already? I think I did. All right, should be good to go. There's an option in the config file to make beams snap to DU breakpoints. I don't know what I feel about that. I feel like that would be a little irritating. Like, what if you don't want it that large? Or what if you don't want to, you know? What if you want a 4DU beam, but you only need it to be, you know, a little itty-bitty one? Does it make it difficult to make up for things like that, or? Come on, Genie, get to kicking. Let's do this side first. Not having good line of sight on a spawn kind of stinks on this one, but a better Genie would be good too. Need to get a better Genie for the old adapt, or just yoink the one off my yoink the Genie off my Jester, maybe. I just don't see myself using an upgrade Jester a whole lot anymore. I mean, I guess situationally it's probably still the best thing out there. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the default on the old beam lengths. I mean, that sounds like it'd be great for someone who wanted that sort of thing, but I'm pretty content with how the beams work. For me, anyway. Like I said, I know there's always somebody that would like that sort of thing. I'm not going to be able to get this done in one wave, huh? Nope. It's all right. I think we got everything. That's an easy fix, though. Just what? Don't shoot through walls. Easy remedy on that one. Oh man, that lightning tower is not upped all the way yet. Crap. That's all right. One more wave won't hurt us. Oh shit, the R is not turned on. I'm like, why is it not spending? Thanks for subscribing, the boss. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome back. This side should be pretty quick to get wrapped up. One more spider and we good. No, we got something in here. The fizzy beam. I think that's it. I'd love to get a good little wizard to play around with. It's definitely one of my favorite pets in DDA. Yeah, nobody ever confirms that stuff in advance, like Show said, but it's pretty safe to say, yeah. I mean, it's every major Steam sale for the last 10 years. I think Dungeon Defenders games have been on it, like all of the Dungeon Defenders games. And the summer sale is their second largest, Steam's second largest sale of the year. Sometimes even the largest, depending on how their holiday sale went. But the holiday sale and the summer sale on Steam are definitely the big ones. And it's usually like a really good deal. Like for DD1, I want to say it's normally like $12 for the everything package. That includes every DLC. I mean, that's pretty huge, you know? Yeah, there's melee characters. I'm not a fan of melee characters, but there are melee characters. Watch Show the next time he streams Dungeon Defenders. You're almost guaranteed to see a melee character. I'm manipulating the drops. That's why I'm staying on this summoner the whole time. Drops are dependent on the heroes you have out, or the heroes out on the map in DD1. So I only want armor drops, so I've got nothing but summoners out. That way it kind of manipulates the loot pool and only drops armor. There won't be any weapons. Yeah, you could buy... Well, what it would do... What Steam does with that is it pieces the bundle together for you. So, like, if you've already got the base game, you could buy the everything bundle, and it'll knock, like, whatever, $1 or whatever off the cost of the bundle. It does that for... It usually does that for you automatically, which is kind of cool. And a lot of times, that's the cheapest way to get stuff. Like, say you already have Borderlands, or say you already have Borderlands 2, and you want to play all the Borderlands games, and there's that Borderlands edition that's out on sale that has everything. It'll automatically subtract out the Borderlands 2 option and give you an adjusted price. It's because I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, Forever Master. YouTube has a real bot issue with live streams. So I have to do that subscriber-only mode. The other people I'm talking to that you don't see the messages, they're over on Twitch. What Twitch won't allow is me to put chat on screen. Twitch won't allow YouTube chat to be on screen. Because Jeff Bezos doesn't have enough yachts and he needs more yachts. That's the thing, is that they're missing the boat on. If I had YouTube and Twitch chat on stream right now, I personally think it's more likely for people to leave YouTube and go to Twitch than it is for people to leave Twitch and go to YouTube. And they're worried that people will leave Twitch and go and watch the YouTube stream because the video quality will be better. But, I mean, Twitch has better chat. Everybody knows it, That's no secret. So, I mean, anyone who's interested in chatting, they're probably, in most cases, going to go to Twitch. Just because their chat system is better. Well, now you can't see the YouTube chat, Forever Master. it's both ways. I wish they changed that rule. It's a stupid rule. Not allowing on-screen chat. All right, what's in the box? Let's see these super little wizards here. Nope. Oh, well. It was a nice thought. Maybe wave 30 will be a little kinder with the eyeball. $84 little wizards runs now since your last plus plus. Is the little wizard, like, I know it has the the rotating element or whatever. Is the little wizard worth using? If you've got, other decent DPS pets? I think it looks cool as hell. I love the look of it. Decent DPS pet. They're better, but it is a decent one. Super strong all-arounder. Well, I've never seen... I don't even think I've ever seen an ultimate one. I should have went with 4 in deck. Get another chance. I didn't want the waves to run too long. You have a spare ultimate? Well, let's see how the weekend goes, show. I might hit you up on that here. But I plan on doing this map a bunch this weekend, so hopefully it gets it. You guys know I'm a UFC junkie. There's some really good UFC fights tomorrow night, and I will be on this map the entire time as I watch them. They cut it. I'll watch all the preliminary stuff on the fight pass I've got. And then the main event, they won't show. So I'll run down the road to the local casino. Oh, look at that shit. It blocked Nightbot's link. That's so funny. Twitch blocked Nightbot. There will be no links to Twitter. I guess I need to change the name of that. It's not Twitter anymore, huh? I just got a real problem with calling it X. It's like Elon Musk does so much brilliant stuff, and he does so much really stupid shit to mix in with it. Like the name Twitter and the Twitter logo were probably the most recognizable, or some of the most recognizable things in social media. And he buys it and changes it. I just don't understand that. I just don't get it at all. I mean, we're talking about the guy who is pretty realistically going to put the first human beings on Mars. You know, that does just so much incredibly awesome stuff. And then does that. I just will never get it. It's also the same guy that once took a picture of his dog's poop in the morning and put it and posted it on Twitter prior to owning it. I think his poop posting days might be gone now. Now that he's the big enchilada, but like really, Elon? Where we got? It says Jen. Oh, he's way out there. Shit. Come on, you can do it. Gollum's too tall. And there we go. He was indeed an official shit poster. Way out there. There we go. I actually didn't know you could run out there. I always thought that was a death zone. Huh, weird. I never jumped out there. I always thought that was death. What do we have there? Buried. No, that's not it. Negative on the cast speed. That sucks. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Send a screenshot of the spur you had. Nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's so easy. I've got some really good pets, but it's so easy to let lazy mode take over and use a Cupid, you know? I should try to do another event giveaway at some point. Get with Thales or whatever and see if I could get some events from him. It always turns into a pain in the ass. Is why I don't do it a lot. People never take the screenshot. It's like the legit winner, and they never ever take the screenshot for tracking. And then they try to sell it later, and they can't sell it because they never took the screenshot. Well, next time you're gonna stream and play show, let me know. I mean, I'm definitely digging. I'm having fun. So if you want to stream some DD together, let me know. You got your screenshot and another one with my jester? That's the although I do like the costumes and then the hidden bonuses with movement speed and hero health and stuff you get for the costumes. That's one thing that DD2, man, it's got all those flares and cosmetics and everything. Of course, being a free-to-play game, it would. But, man, that stuff is just also awesome. I wish there was more customization we could do other than just changing the colors or whatever. Nothing going on back here. Oh, all the enemies are dead. Let's see. Now, what was that piece again? Was it worth yoinking it all? Doesn't really look like it. All right, Cameron, have a good one, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Did I grab everything? Not sure I grabbed everything. Nope. What's that? Oh. All right. Well, it looks like we got warning today. That's nice. At least they let us know. I called and bitched. I told them, it's like, look, that I'm trying to make a living here. Well, it looks like I got about 15 minutes before they kill the internet. Hopefully I can at least get to the eye at wave 30. But hopefully it's the last day. Hopefully it's a noticeable difference. I won't notice a difference with the download speed because we've already got way more download speed than we ever use. We've, a gigabit. Even with me playing a game and streaming a show and my wife in the living room streaming a show and, say my mother-in-law was in her bedroom streaming a show. It's still just way more bandwidth than what we need. But it's the upload speed, and the upload speed makes a huge difference, especially for YouTube videos. You do a 20, 30-minute YouTube video, you can count on it taking, like, a couple of hours to upload and process on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm supposed to be getting... Right now, we're 1,000 down, and it's advertised 100 up, even though I never get 100. I'm usually more like around the 60 or 70, which is more than enough for streaming and everything. But supposedly, I'm going to get 1,000 down and 1,000 up after the upgrades. We will find out. It also feels like to me they have a skeleton crew working on it because it's taken so long. You know, this is out in the middle, and I live outside of Spokane. I don't live in the city, you know? So there's not a whole lot of houses around. And it's been almost a 2-week process. I think I'll be able to get to 30, though. Everything getting slapped. The waves run pretty quick on this map, too. Which is kind of nice. Almost there. We'll get our eyeball anyway before they shut down. I should have like 11 more minutes. Have you gotten into any of like the poly and any of those runs yet, Show? I've done a bunch of poly runs, but I've never successfully done one solo. Been farming Insane Tavern Incursion and did a couple of Nightmare Poly runs. I've done all the content in the game for the most part, but it's not very fair for me to say I did it when I was running it with Chewy and Eskev and Bonnie and, you know, Lulz. I remember when Wintermeyer came out. It's so funny. When that update came that brought Wintermeyer to the game, we're playing. I'm having a tough time finishing Wintermeyer. So Bonnie and I think it was Bonnie, Lulz, and maybe Chewy. I think it was Bonnie, Lulz, and Chewy are like, oh well, we'll run you. We'll run you through Wintermeyer. So they built it. All I did was upgrade. You know, did basically nothing. And I ended up taking for the first place high score. It was like, oh man, that's so bad. I don't think it, you know, it was a new map, so I'm sure it didn't last very long. But yeah, it was a full on those guys carrying me. I can do Wintermeyer now, but I didn't have any DPS heroes back then. All I ever did was if I couldn't boss kill something, well, I mean, I struggled through, like, you know, Aquanos and stuff like that with my shitty geared boost monk. It was actually a tower booster, and I was using him as a hero booster. But before I wouldn't do any of the maps that I couldn't boss kill. Wintermeyer was painfully hard early on. Yeah, those guys gave me the ride. I'm not even trying to fake it. All right. Well, we got eyes. Let's take a look at these bad boys. Got no loot. Got Garbo eyes. Boo. Definitely a nice addition to the game. Love those pets in DD2. All right, y'all. Well, I don't want to end the stream to a disconnect. So I think I am going to just call it a day there. I'm going to let this map run, though, just in hopes of getting some gear. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to call it a day there. Let's take a look and see if there's any familiar faces streaming anywhere. Let's see. Axiom Speed. That name sounds familiar. I don't know anybody that's streaming right now. DD2 or DD1. Any of y'all vouch for anybody streaming any of those? The last time I just raided somebody that I didn't know, I ended up getting complaints about it afterwards. No. Well, there's an update. Should be an update coming, Small Chicken. LTK Venom. We're supposed to... Augie teased it again today. He said we're going to be getting news on some DDA update in June. We just don't have the news yet. All right, well, let's send a raid over to LTK. But anyway, thanks a ton for hanging out, y'all. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful weekend. I will be back streaming tomorrow. Not sure what I'm going to be playing. I'm assuming I want to get into that 7 Days to Die experimental build as soon as it comes out, but there's still no word of when that's going to hit. So that could be a while. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful week, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all.